I never know how to start. Okay. Okay.
No pressure though, you know?
No pressure.
If anything, we can just do it tomorrow. It's not
No pressure. No biggie. Hey guys. Nope. Don't like that intro. Don't like that at all. Hey everyone. That's a better intro. Hey everyone. It's inclusive. It's welcoming. It's charming. Hey friends. Wow. Now that is even more friendly. Hey BFFs. Nope, that's false. That's disingenuous. Hey. Nope. Okay. Hey everyone. Welcome to another beautiful, fun episode of Resting B Word. I can't say the B word off the bat on YouTube because they are narcs. But you know the vibes. If you're here, you already know what the pod is called. And we're here with another one. It continues. I didn't think that I was going to pod tonight, but here I am. Just for you. I had a crazy week, kind of. I mean, I just got my hair done. I look like Tekashi 6ix9ine. But if he was a fine, thick woman. You know, here's the thing. I just turned 25. This is like my last year where I can be like a crazy little thought. And it's like normal. When you're 26 and you're pulling this with your hair, I respect you and I want to be you, but I don't know if that's my journey. So here's my plan in case you guys were interested in my hair journey. Maybe there's two of you. My sister listens to this. I'm sure she's curious. Everyone else, feel free to skip forward a few 15 seconds or so. But here's the journey, okay? I got my hair redone. I had COVID hair for since March. What is that, 6 months? Just about. 6 months I didn't get my hair done. So I had my natural hair coming in. You might be wondering, what is that? It's brown. It's not a big mystery. People are always like, what's your natural hair color? I'm like, look at my eyebrows. Do you think I dye my eyebrows brown, but my hair is naturally blonde or something? Like, no, my hair is dark brown. And during quarantine, my natural hair started coming in. So people started to see the real me. That's frightening. I didn't expect for that to happen, but it did. So I had brown hair. And that's hard when you start to go back to, quote unquote normal. And so then once the hair salons opened up on my birthday, I bleached it. I went all orange. I wasn't really feeling that. So today I was like, I can't decide on a color. Just do them all. Do whatever. Get me going crazy, going wild. Because here's the thing. When you have crazy hair like this, you'll know who the real ones are. And that's the truth. So now I have all this crazy color in my hair. It's really fun. But here's the journey. The journey is I'm going to keep doing wild stuff to my hair because it's fun. I'm going to let my natural roots come in, COVID style. I'm going to let the natural brown take over, and then I'm going to just highlight it and be like a normal... I say this now, but I know in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be patient enough to do that. So expect me to be Tekashi 6ix9ine for a while. I'm having a good time. It's day one, but I'm liking it so far. I think it's good. Anthony?
I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
Love it.
You look like Sean O'Malley.
I do look like Sean O'Malley, and here's the thing. I'm a Cheeto head.
Yeah.
But Sean's got some sick colors in the hair. You got to respect a UFC fighter with the balls to get wild in some hair dye.
It looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah. At first when I saw it, I was like, how I'm going to be single forever. But then it took me a couple more minutes to just keep staring at myself. And I said, you know what? I'm a bad B word. This is the PG pod. So if you have any kids, just feel free to let them listen to this episode. This is going to be all PG. No nasty talk on here. Yeah, so I did this to my hair. Anthony just gave me the best birthday gift ever. So good. If y'all listen to this
the fuck was that?
I don't know. Anthony's house is getting broken into as we speak. Could you imagine? That would be, honestly, that would be kind of tight. like
Not if
doing a
someone broke it
podcast
right
and
now.
then Loki also like it would be so easy to come up with the title for this episode, like getting
Home invaded.
home invasion and Tekashi 6ix9ine hair, Sean O'Malley hair dye and home invasion.
I don't think that'd be.
That's a catchy title. Anthony got me this vintage Borat t-shirt. Wow. Like, truly one of the best gifts I've ever received.
Really?
Yes, 100%. Here's the thing about giving gifts. If you're going to get someone a Starbucks gift card, just don't. Just don't do that. That's disrespectful and rude. Even if it's $100 to Starbucks, throw it in the trash. It's so rude. Unless the person, unless you guys have, an inside joke, haha, remember that one time at Starbucks? Then get the Starbucks gift card. But if you're like, oh, they're a teacher.
I love Starbucks gift cards, dude.
Okay, well...
If someone got me a $100 gift card for Starbucks, I'd be stoked.
Okay, but...
Great. Free Starbucks for a week.
Okay, but here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, thoughtful gifts.
I get it.
That's what I'm talking about. Gifts that are thoughtful, not just oh, I just got this because it was convenient. I think gifts like this are so special. And I have a notes app in my phone. So, my sister one time mentioned we were on at my sister's bachelorette party. I have these exfoliating gloves that you put on because I get really bad ingrown hairs on my vagina, and so on my coochie, and so I got these exfoliating gloves because the ladies at European Wax Center bully me every time I go in. They're always like, oh, you need to buy all of our products. I'm like, girl, I know you make commission and I've used your products and they don't work. Okay, I have thick, coarse Russian hair that your products just aren't going to work on. If your product smells like pineapple and lemons, it's not going to work down there. I need a strong alcohol solution, not this fruity cooch wax rub. Anyway, so I got these exfoliating gloves because they kept bullying me. And every time I went into European Wax Center, I would have to tell them, I go, hey, I know it's not looking good down there. I know it's bad. Guess what? I don't care. You need to stop telling me about it because it hurts my feelings. And that's why I started getting laser. Because laser gets rid of ingrowns. Everything.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear something crazy? This is not PG. Also, my homie Elliot's here. And we met this past week. So he's learning a lot about me right now. And it's kind of fun to see his reactions. But Elliot, I just got laser hair removal. And... I've only had one session so far, and it was so quick and so easy. I thought it was going to be super painful and burn or something, but it's so fast and it is uncomfortable, but it's so quick that it doesn't even matter. So I get the laser hair removal. The other night, I'm at home. I'm taking care of my own business down there, having a good time with these 3 fingers. And I use 3 fingers. It's on the skin, not inside. Don't be disgusting. I'm like a Barbie doll down there. You can't get anything in, okay? I'm on skin to skin, on top, okay? Over the underwear, over the sweatpants, because I like a little bit of friction and a little bit of tension. And I miss dry humping. That was such a fun time, dry humping in high school. Man, that was the best. So anyway, that's how I take care of my business. That's too much information. People will be DMing me about that. Being like, oh, are you wearing sweatpants? Whatever, nasty. You guys are nasty. So I'm taking care of some business down there. I don't want to get inappropriate, but then I took it below the sweatpants, below the granny panties, skin to skin. And I'm done. And I look at my hand, and there's hair follicles on my hand because the laser hair removal makes the follicles really sensitive and brittle. So it looked like I had just weed whacked with my own hand. It was crazy. It looked like I was draining a razor. Anyway,
Nice.
How did I even get there?
I don't know, but what were you saying about your app in your phone? The Note app?
Oh,
The
yeah,
special
gifts. Yeah.
I don't know how
Oh,
you got
so,
there.
okay. So I got these exfoliating gloves pre-laser hair removal because I thought the exfoliating gloves would definitely help the ingrowns. Guess what? These bad boys, they're like cockroaches. You know how cockroaches have been around forever? Nothing kills them? That's like these ingrowns, okay? They're indestructible. They're powerful. I'm a strong woman. So I got these exfoliating gloves. It does help, though, get off, the dead skin. It does feel nice, and it's easy to use because you just put them on like gloves. You rub down. So I went to my sister's bachelorette party. I'm in the shower. And I have 2 older sisters, so we all see each other naked. So, if we're on vacation, we'll shower together. Not in a horny way. I don't want any of you being nasty to this pod, okay? Like I said, this is a family-friendly podcast, so don't be doing nasty stuff. But you will. Who am I to tell you not to? Have a good time. Give it if you're going to be doing nasty stuff, you better be giving it a thumbs up. You better be reviewing and rating on iTunes. You better be sharing, subscribing, doing all that. You can't just jerk to my exfoliating ingrown hair stories for free, okay? Subscribe to the Patreon. Do the top tier. We'll hang out on Zoom once a month. Anyway, so I'm showering. My sister's nearby. It's not sexual. Don't get weird. And she saw that I was using these gloves, and I was like, yeah, these are really nice. And she was like, I want to get those. She was like, oh my gosh, I want that. And so I have this notes app in my phone where when a friend or family member says that they want something or they're interested in something, I put it down, because by the time Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate comes up, you're like, you're Googling gifts to give to a 30-year-old who just moved to the west side, and it's like Google doesn't have results for your sister. I get really specific. There's no Google search for girl who likes yoga in Nicholas Sparks movies. I mean, they're basic. I could get them a Starbucks gift card and they'd be happy, but no shade to you or your family. But yeah, so here's the thing. I have it in my notes app. I know that that's what I'm going to get my sister, but her birthday was in July, and I did not give her that gift. Okay, so I have it in my notes app that I'm supposed to get my sister these exfoliating gloves, but I missed her birthday. I didn't even get her the gift. So I wrote her a card and said, I have a gift. I already know what it is. You're going to love it. But here's the thing. On your birthday, you expect gifts. They're coming. There's nothing special about a gift that is coming your way. So I'm just going to surprise her out of nowhere. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in a week. Well, she listens to the pod, so she'll know about it. But maybe I'll throw in something else. But I think that that's more special. My birthday was 2 weeks ago? And now I'm getting the shirt. It makes it more fun because I didn't come here tonight recording the pod being like, I hope Anthony got me my gift. I didn't expect anything. I really don't pay you. I mean, I do, but not much, not gift payment. I'm not throwing you money you owe me a gift. And it's such a thoughtful gift because I love Borat so much. Favorite movie. I'm so excited for what he's going to do next.
Me too, but I was supposed to give that to you last week and I forgot.
Yeah, that's fine. But this makes it more fun.
Right.
Because now I wasn't expecting it, and here it is. I got my sister, oh my God, I was so mad this past Christmas. I don't know if I talked about it on here, but my sister's stupid fiance, who I love, he's great. But my sister made this whole list of things that she wanted. She wanted this there's this brand called Aviator. They make jackets. It's like $200 for a zip-up hoodie that looks like you could get it from Venice Beach. And I'm like, I'm not getting you a $200 jacket. That's ridiculous. But she had these really nice, I don't know, some sort of cooking bowl, a Japanese bowl for cooking something. I don't know. And that was expensive. I think it was $300 or something. But I'm like, this is something that she's going to use. It's not like a jacket. It's something that she'll use. So I get her that. I get her something else on her list. And we had a certain limit we were supposed to spend. I was balling on this B word. I'm balling out on her. And her fiance emails me, what'd you get her? I tell him what I get her. And he got her the same thing. So now and here's the kicker. If she opened my gifts first, that would have been great. But she didn't. She opened his. She was so excited. And as soon as he was opening, my jaw tenses. My teeth are clenching. I'm like, what the F did you just get her?
That's a real Carlos Mencia move.
Why is that a Carlos Mencia move?
Because he completely stole your idea.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking Georgia Lopez. I was like, Georgia Lopez is a good guy. Yeah, Carlos Mencia. Yeah, he definitely dirt that Christmas for me. So That was a real bummer. But yeah, I don't know. I think I love giving people gifts unexpectedly, but like only if it's something that I like really think that they're gonna like. Like I don't do it all the time. It's only if it's like a very special thing that I remember. And I think the same thing for me. I really like that. Like when someone gets me something that I've referenced before. Like I remember my last birthday last year, I had people send me stuff to the Comedy Store, and a guy, I talked about eating my boogers on this podcast. It's just a joke. It's not serious unless you fuck with that, and then it's, you know, game recognized game. But I talked about it on a podcast episode. And then for my birthday, someone got me like a cute little like plush toy booger. And I was like, this is so gross, but it was so cute, you know, it was so sweet. Yeah.
That is pretty gross.
It is gross. But I haven't gotten COVID, and I think it's because I
Eat burgers?
Yes. I know, it's gross. I'm sorry. Everyone does a gross thing. Whether it's itching your beehole and smelling it before bed. I know my father does that. My dad smells anything. It's disgusting. My dad will like pick his ear like fully deep. He'll like smell it. Yeah. And that's where I get it from. It's not my fault. Blame Larry. Everything gross I do, every flaw I have, it goes back to Larry. We can trace it back. Yeah, my dad's an animal. And so am I. We're cut from the same cloth, and that cloth is disgusting. It smells. The cloth needs to be washed, dry cleaned, and it needs to be burned and thrown somewhere. Me and my dad, if we make something, like say we make a salad or something in a bowl, like not only will we finish the salad very quick, we will lick the bowl clean. Like any dressing that's on the bowl, we lick the bowl. That's animal style. That's disgusting. Like, how am I ever supposed to find a life partner when I'm like, so here's the thing. There's a lot of things that I do that are not chill. Whatever. I'm a bad B word.
You can cuss now. It's
I know,
but
but I'm just to keep on the I think it's fun not to cuss. I'm a bad B word, and you know, whatever. I think women have too much confidence these days. Not that sounds bad, but I think we're too I have a joke about this, so I don't want to like talk about it too much, but like women are so supportive to a point where I'm like, this isn't helping. We need like constructive criticism and not just like yas, you know. Yas can only help you so much in life. Like I can't study for the bar exam and be like, I hope I make it. And then my friend's like, yes, you can do anything. And it's like, bitch, we were doing B word, we were doing blow last night until 6 a.m. And now you're saying I can pass the bar exam? No, we were doing bars. I'm addicted to Xanax. You can't yas that. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like it's too much. And I don't like when women just like compliment you for the sake of giving you a compliment. Like, I don't know. It just feels not real. Like, it doesn't feel genuine. And I think it's like, now I want to do my jokes because I haven't done stand-up in so long that I'm like, I just want you guys to hear my material. But I'm going to save it for the stage. I'm doing a drive-in festival. It's not for comedy. I don't think I'm going to be performing stand-up. I might tell some jokes. But my homie Bobby at the Hundreds, shout out to Bobby from the Hundreds. He did this last year. I went. Yes. He has this thing called Family Style Food Fest. He did it last year, pre-COVID. It was in the parking lot at CBS. He had all these crazy food trucks from LA, raffles, like just all this crazy stuff. It was super fun. You could just walk around. It was tight. I went last year. I had a great time. There's a video somewhere on YouTube of, I've tried to look it up. I was going to try and give like keywords to find this video. It's hard to find. I've tried. But it's me, this dude who I'm going to have on the podcast, Lil House Phone. And he was like walking around the food fest, and I was in his video eating Dave's hot chicken with him. Part of my chicken sandwich fell on the floor. Here's another gross thing about me. I picked up the chicken sandwich from the floor and ate it. It was so good.
I saw that.
Yeah. So, but now this year I'm hosting the event and it's going to be a drive-in. They partnered with DoorDash. So you can place orders from the car, whether it's the Hundreds merch, whatever other like clothing companies they're with. You can order food. They're going to be, they're collaborating with different foods across LA, so you can like order from your car. They're doing Back to the Future 1 and Back to the Future 2 screenings, and I believe they're doing an interview with maybe the director from Back to the Future. So I'm emceeing this whole event. It's 3 days, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. If you look at Bobby Hundreds or look up Family Style Food Fest, you can find it. I'll be there. It's gonna be tight. Hopefully I'll have my merch by then so I can give it to people in person and not just ship all of it out. But yeah, that's going to be super, super cool. I'm excited. But then, oh yeah, stand up. I feel like I'm doing some shows. The Comedy Store's kind of opening back up.
Are they doing indoor yet?
Not indoor, but they're starting to do more stuff. So hopefully just keep checking my Instagram because I'll post about shows on my stories when they come up. But because I'm doing a show in Vegas, October, I want to say 9th and 10th or 8th and 9th or something. Sometime early October, I'm going to be in Vegas. So if you're out in that area, come to these shows. I'll be posting about it the closer it gets. I feel like I'm doing other stuff too. There's got to be other shows. Oh, I am. I'll have to send you the shows I'm doing so we can post it. I'm so excited to be performing again. I've missed it so much. I've been feeling like a lost dog. Oh my God, it's so nice. It's been nice having like free time, but at the same time, I'm like, I miss being busy with comedy.
I bet.
Oh, speaking of Vegas, I went to Vegas this past week. That stuff was crazy. Elliot was there. It wasn't that crazy, but it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. It was a last minute trip. I just went to a Vegas influencer only party. There was a dude gambling, playing dice on the floor. He had a monkey on his back, one of those little monkeys in a diaper. There was girls in full body paint. One girl was like body paint. She was fully naked, but had body paint like a Red Bull can. I wanted to be body painted as Liquid Death. That would have been tight. That would have been so tight. There was someone else body painted as Fireball. There was a fire thrower type dude. What else was there?
Where was this?
In Vegas.
Just in Vegas? Like
At someone's backyard.
Oh.
This was like a in the cut Vegas party.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Influencer party. You had to like give them your Instagram to get in. But it's not like the influencers in Vegas aren't like LA influencers. They're just like people who are like in the scene, you know? But it was like such a weird mix of people. Like it was so many different types of people. There was like a dude in like this kind of like what's the girl from Four Non Blondes? What's that called? Hey, yeah. The people who go to Burning Man, who wear the goggles,
No idea.
The people who wear the goggles. Oh, this is gonna be steampunk. There was a dude in like a top hat, like steampunk type of hat, with just like kind of this like weird vest that only covered his shoulders but clipped in the front, and then just like board shorts. And he had the longest torso. There were also like a lot of cakes there just like laying around. I'm like, is this a birthday party? Why are there so many cakes? Is Steve Aoki going to show up and throw it in someone's face? There were just so many questions that I had. No one was hot, but no one was ugly at the same time. It was very confusing. And then we crashed someone's 28th birthday.
Sounds dope.
Yeah. It was a good time. And then what else? Just kicked it at this one bar for super long. And it was one of these like low-key Vegas bars because everything's pretty much closed in Vegas. Like, it's definitely not as open as normal, but it's still fun, you know? And so a lot of the bars are closed because they don't serve food or they're indoors and it has to be outdoors and have food. There's this one bar in Vegas. It's called Dinos. Who knows? Dinos, who knows? That was funny in my head. And at Dino's, you have to ring the doorbell to get in. It's completely like blacked out in there. You can't see the outside. And they don't typically serve food, but in order to stay open during COVID, they've decided to add taquitos and Uncrustables and hot dogs and corn dogs to the menu for $1 to stay open. Because now they're a food and bar establishment. So everyone's just getting all these nasty beef taquitos for $1. We're ashing in hot dogs, you know. You can smoke cigs inside. They have one of those little jukeboxes. I hate these modern touch tunes jukeboxes. Everyone's always playing It's a Quarter After 1. That song always comes on for some reason. But, yeah, that was wild. And then I had friends from high school who were going to Utah for their dad's birthday. And so they happened to FaceTime me. They're like, where are you? Just randomly, they're on this road trip to Utah. I was like, I'm in Vegas. They're like, where are you? I was like, no, I'm in Vegas. They're like, yeah, where are you? I thought they were like, no, seriously, come on, where are you? I was like, I'm in Vegas. They're like, we are about to be in Vegas. So we ended up meeting up with them. Small world. Crazy. So then I hung out with my friends from high school in Vegas.
That's dope.
It was so dope. There was a lady at the casino at the MGM Grand. Old lady. She probably weighed 80 pounds. She's in a wheelchair. Her body is immobile, but her hand is on the slot game. And I was like, oh, she's, you know, probably her last ride, you know. Grandma's last big Vegas trip. I go the next day, walking through the lobby. She's at the same spot. Chain smoking in one hand. Hand on the game on the other. It was wild.
That's full-blown addiction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm also like,
That's sad.
it's sad, but also like that's probably the only thing she has, you know?
Right.
But here's the thing. This B word was old. She was old. So what happens if you win big? Like, what do? Pay for your own funeral? Like, don't worry, kids. This was my big thing that I wanted to do.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
She's probably not going to win big, though. Playing slots.
Yeah. And I think I've talked about this last week. My car's been having issues. My Sub.
Did you drive it out there?
I drove it out there. And
Reckless.
It was a bad idea, but I really wanted to go to Vegas. And I was like, you know what? If it breaks down on the way, guess who's getting a Vegas car? Guess who's going to have a Vegas plate? Me. And I found out what was wrong with it. Did I talk about this? Everything's wrong with it.
Yeah.
The guy at the Subaru dealership was like, just let it.
Into the
ground. He said, just pray. So I did that a lot on the road to Vegas because there were like at least 3 times where I had to pull the car over, especially going down the Mojave where there's nothing around. You're just on road. There's no stops.
Didn't have any
AAA's
issues?
not coming out to Mojave. No, I had issues. 3 times I had to pull over to the side. It's 105 degrees out, hot as balls. I have to pull over to the side, stop my car because something with the transmission and the engine and the everything. Ew, it's not even like real burps, you know, when you just like eat and then like your food just kind of gurgles.
Indigestion.
It might be indigestion. I don't think so though, because it's not like painful. No, it's not. No, it's not. Anyway, so I had to pull over like 3 or 4 times. I thought my car was going to break down. On the way home from Vegas, one time did I have a scare. And then I came home, got my oil changed from my guy Sicko. And now she's running great.
Fixed itself.
Yeah. I think it just needed to be rode hard and put away wet. Why do people say that? It's so gross. My mom would always say that growing up. You know, he's just rode hard, put away wet. What does that mean?
I don't know, but
I need to look. I know it sounds so inappropriate, and I need to know where that comes from. It's definitely from like the old Western days. Rode hard, put away wet. That is nasty. Okay, it says here. Originally, this phrase compared the clothing covered wet penis to that of a horse who was stabled without being tended after a long day of hard riding. What? Oh, rode hard, put away wet. Lesbian, cowboy, erotica. I have to read that. Leather, lust, riding a horse by day, a woman by night. The Western is making a comeback on the big screen and in made-for-TV movies, and the time is right for a cowboy-themed lesbian erotica anthology with a difference. Wow, Connie Wilkins went wild on that one. I want to read that. This came out in 2005. Okay. I'm down. Oh, so that just means mistreated, not properly cared for. The idiom in the horse you rode. Oh, no, that's different. There's a lot of horse idioms. Hung like a horse you rode in on, high horse. People are really horny for horses. That's wild.
Have you ever seen the Mr. Hands video?
The one where the dude's getting plowed by the horse?
And dies immediately.
And dies, yes.
Dies immediately.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
you know that there's like farms where people pay a lot of money to get boned by the horses. Bestiality. No one's been canceled for that yet that I know of in pop culture.
People pay to get boned by horses?
People pay big money to go to these farms where you can have a little...
But you can die so easily.
You can die, and I think you know what? Don't give them such a hard time. They're willing to put their entire life and whole on the line.
Intestinal system.
Yeah.
And rectum.
Yeah. I say good for them. Let them go out the way they want. You know? Because, I mean, here's the thing. If they're getting plowed by the horse, I don't think it's as bad as plowing the horse. Because then that's a little molesty.
Well, why would you want to plow a horse?
I don't know. Why would you want the horse to plow you? You know? Like, why is that even a thing anyways?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either. It's a weird world we're living in, and I think there's a lot of... You know what I was watching this week, too? I started rewatching To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. You were there when Elliot told me about... I didn't realize that after... Okay, here we go. So, Dateline, To Catch a Predator. We all know it. We all love it. It was a huge show, right? Anthony?
Right.
Yes. Big hit. Used to watch it with my family. Why? It's not appropriate, but, you know. It was just a household beloved show where we watched predators get taken down. And a lot of them, it's sad. I'm rewatching. A lot of them are like on the spectrum. Like, I don't even think what they realize they're doing is like wrong. Like, they know it's wrong, but I don't think their brain is fully... A lot of them aren't smart. Their IQs are very low. Not saying what they did or who they are is okay, but a lot of them are... I think it just exposes the pizza delivery culture for sure. You know, it's definitely exploiting minimum wage delivery drivers. Anyway, that's a different subject.
How so, though?
What?
How is it exploiting pizza delivery guys?
I'm joking because everyone who goes on the show brings a pizza for the girl or boy.
Right.
It was a good joke, Anthony. Should just let it happen. Anyway, so this show is iconic, but here's what happened. One time, they caught a lawyer. I think he was a lawyer. I could be getting this whole story wrong. The lawyer... So... Dateline, Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator was teaming up with the local police teams to get these guys. There was one dude who was a lawyer, I think. I don't know. I could be saying this wrong. Anyway, the point of the story is that he knew he was going to be on television. He knew there was no way out. He ended up killing himself, committing the old suey.
The way to go.
I mean, you have few options at that point. You're like, do I want to be on NBC and have this be, you know, my thing? Or do I want to just go? Anyway, so he does pew pew
right
to himself, which is unfortunate, you know, sad. Because, okay. I'm gathering my thoughts as they come. So he does that. They end up having to stop the show because they're realizing that this is harmful. So they cancel the show. Now Chris Hansen is investigating washing machines in old people's homes. He has this whole other spin-off series where he's like, we're in Arizona where the temperatures are hot and the plumbers are thieves. Essentially, that's the show, you know? So they'll have like some lady be like, my cooling system is messed up. Can you guys check it out? There's 3 different ads in the newspaper. They're like, we'll charge $30 for just an inspection, you know? And then the people come over, they're on hidden camera, the AC unit is perfectly fine, and then the guys will be like, I think you need to get the coolant installed, and the motor needs to be fixed. And then Chris Hansen's like, hey. And the guys are like, I'm not a pedophile! And he's like, no, but you're a scam artist, you know? If you saw Chris Hansen, you'd be like, uh-oh. You can't transition from catching pedophiles to catching plumbers. Anyways, so I was watching that. But the whole To Catch a Predator thing is so bizarre. Because on one hand, obviously what these guys are doing is wrong. Have there been any To Catch a Female Predators? The female reboot of To Catch a Predator? That would be a fun little series. Catch the nasty ladies.
It'd be a funny thing to catch, like, all the teachers that sleep with them.
Yeah.
Boys.
Oh, yeah. They just go to, like, tutoring online chats. AOL chats for kids who need help with math. And they're like, I can help you with a couple things. Anyway. So the show, you know, I think the intentions were good. It's like, we want to catch bad people. However, putting them on camera for their entire, like, family, friends, strangers to know that they're, you know, being nasty, that's not chill. That's not chill. Put people to jail in private. I don't want to... That's so creepy. Like Megan's Law, when you can just spot who your pedophiles are in your neighborhood. It's like, let him come over and bring me cookies and give me massages if he wants to, okay? I don't want to know the nasty stuff, you know?
So you're saying you should just let people, you know, change?
Not
if someone was once a pedophile and now they're not, you want their cookies.
I want their cookies. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like To Catch a Predator, I think exploiting people and, you know, telling them they have to be on camera or else they'll serve longer time or whatever the gist of it is for them to sign a release to be on TV. It's just messed up. It's messed up because maybe they go to jail for this. They learn their lesson. They change. They become, you know, stronger, bigger people, whatever. I just don't think I think it's messed up to put that on blast. Because you'll be like, yo, why is your uncle in jail? And it's like, oh, he made some mistakes. But if you're watching NBC Dateline at 11 p.m. with your dad, I know why your uncle's in jail. I don't want to know that about your uncle, about your family tree. I think it's messed up.
Why, though?
I think what they're doing is messed up, and I think what Chris Hansen's doing is messed up. What's the thing?
If Chris Hansen wasn't doing that...
He could do it in private.
Yeah, I guess. But
we don't need a TV show watching what pedophiles are up to. I just think it's gross. I think it's very gross. That's my opinion at this moment. Anthony's all for giving them the limelight.
I'm just saying, like, if Chris Hansen wasn't there, then that person that brought the pizza to hang out with a 13-year-old
They do stuff like that all the time, though. It's not like this show is the only thing stopping pedophiles from pedophiling.
It's helping. And it's an issue for sure. So I mean,
well, because then there's this whole YouTube compilation where you can watch the guys who realize that they're about to get Hansened.
That's the best.
Oh, it's so good because they get out of the car, they look, and they go and they get back into their Kia Soul. It's the official car of pedophiles. I'm sorry, that's not true, but it's got a lot of trunk space. Kia Soul, buy it for the kids. That's messed up. That's messed up, Allie. Sometimes I just want to get canceled. No, that's not true. Anyway, I don't know. Personally, I find it kind of... At the time, don't get me wrong. At the time, that was my jam. I loved watching that. Especially hearing what people say in chat rooms. Ooh, I love that spicy talk in the chat when they don't know they're talking to a 31-year-old college dropout who's just like, I know what the kids are saying these days, you know. It's wild. Snapchat's dark. Get off Snapchat. People who are my age, if you're 25 and older, I don't care if your friends are on it, get off Snapchat. Anthony, are you on Snapchat?
I have a Snapchat.
You have a Snapchat.
I don't use it.
I have one. I do not use it. I think I deleted the app off my phone. It's just, when I go on Omegle, all the kids will be like, add me on Snapchat. I'm like, why?
Right.
I'm an adult. I don't want to add you on Snapchat.
Right.
Oof.
TikTok's going away.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
If you have it on your phone, it'll stay. But if you don't have it on your phone,
They're
you won't be able
changing that
to...
because they're
Oh,
partnering
really?
up with American companies to protect it from Chinese
Oh, okay.
companies.
Never mind.
So it's going to be around. They're whatever. Who cares? Whoa. No one's going to be able to do the whoa anymore.
I don't have TikTok anyway.
It's too much. I've limited my TikTok. What else? That's it, right?
Yeah, you didn't
Okay.
get a good, like, you didn't really show them the t-shirt.
Okay, I'm
It was
gonna do a
half
t-shirt reveal.
folded. It was like half folded, like I couldn't even see it. Very nice.
So good. My favorite birthday gift. Thanks for watching. Rate, review, subscribe, thumbs up. You know what to do. Join the Patreon. Hell, join the Patreon because I post unedited parts of this podcast. It helps me get my hair done frequently.
The whole B word.
And it's also, honestly, it's a big flex. When I go have dinner with my mom, I go, guess how many patrons I have, Mom? This is how many people support me. So be one of those people. Why not? $5. Starting $5 a month. Skip coffee one day. Let me be your cup of coffee. It's so much like fried rice coming up in Pad CU. Also, this lady at the Thai place has this thing called snarf. Have you heard of this, Anthony?
No,
That's good shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me look this up because I honestly don't even know. I was sketched out by it. She's like, it's herbal. I'm like, is this a relapse? Okay, snarf.
Eat or drink quickly or greedily.
Okay, so that's just the definition of it.
They snarfed up frozen yogurt.
No.
What? Like a medical condition?
No, it's like this weird thing. Like, it's like,
Off the grid.
it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. This lady at the Thai place was like, yeah, maybe it's low-key. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about it. Yeah, I might be like murdered by the Thai mob. Anyway, never mind.
About that snarf.
Never mind. It's no big deal. I gotta go. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll talk to you soon. Cool guests coming up. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Yas. Bye. Bye.